Hello, as we are going to topic 3, perpetual principles. What was included among the reformations made in the days of Nehemiah? It says here, and we cast lots, the priests, the Levites, and the people, for the wood offering to bring it into the house of our God, according to our fathers' houses, at times appointed, year by year, to burn upon the altar of the Lord our God, as it is written in the law, and to bring the first fruits of our ground, of all fruit of all manner of trees, year by year, into the house of the Lord, also the firstborn of our sons and our cattle, as it is written in the law, and the firstlings of our herds and our flocks, to bring to the house of our God unto the priests that minister in the house of our God. And also the first fruits of our dough and our heave offerings, and the fruit of all manners of tree, the wine and the oil, unto the priests, to the chambers of the house of our God, and the tithes of our ground unto the Levites, for they, the Levites, take the tithes in all the cities of our village. So what was included among the reformations made in the days of Nehemiah? Other than the tithe, also the first fruit and the firstborn of everything they owned. B. What practice of the Pharisees met with Christ's approval? When we go to Matthew, it says here, "Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye tithe, mint, and anise," not sure about this word, and cummin, and have left undone the weightier matters of the law, judgment and mercy and faith. But these ye ought to have done, and not to have left the other undone. So they should still keep like tithing, right? But also taking into consideration what? The law, judgment, mercy, and faith. Why does the tithing principle apply also in the New Testament era? Let's go here. I guess. Yeah, I'm going to read the very last verse that says, "And here men that die receive tithes, but there one of whom it is witnessed that he liveth." So here we receive tithe, right? Men receive tithe, but God is the one who receives. If I'm not mistaken, that's what I understood here. That we do, of course, we do for men. We tithe, right, to other men, but the one who receives is God. Yeah, that's what I kind of understand from this passage here. And it says here in the note, the New Testament does not reenact the law of the tithe, as it does not that of the Sabbath, for the validity of both is assumed, and their deep spiritual import explained. God has made an absolute reservation of a specified portion of our time and our means. To ignore these claims is to rob God. It keeps going here saying, the tithe should be consecrated to God. His requirements come first. We are not doing His will if we consecrate to Him what is left after all our wants have been supplied. Before any part of our income is consumed, we should take out and present to Him that portion which He claims as His. When this is done, the remainder will be sanctified and blessed to our own use. And I found very interesting the very last part that says, the small and the larger streams of beneficence should ever be kept flowing. The whole church is charged with a solemn responsibility. So this is the part that I meant, that I was mentioning before. The whole church is charged with a solemn responsibility to lift in every branch of the work. If its members follow Christ, they will deny the inclination for display, the love of dress, the love of elegant houses, and costly furniture. There must be far greater humility.